Hello, my name is Zareb Noel. I am a senior mechanical engineer here at UMass Amherst. I am affiliated with the National Society of Black Engineers as their treasurer. I'm affiliated with the Student Government Association as a senator. Race and masculinity, race and engineering. I would say first, being a black male on this campus has sort of forced me to move in a different way than I would if I was in Brooklyn, New York City. People tend to be afraid on this campus. Like, people will cross the street late at night if just for me walking in the opposite direction as them. It's hard for me to connect with engineering as a whole because, I don't see myself in engineering a lot or at all really. But at the same time, it's forced me to create a very tight-knit community with other black engineers. Well, intersectionality was introduced by Dr. Crenshaw first as sort of like a structural analysis tool when thinking about how power operates. The stereotype associated with being a man is you are a go-getter, you are the provider. But when you're a black man, that gets modified. It becomes, you're no longer a go-getter, you're aggressive. You're no longer a caretaker, you're a leech, right? You leech off society. Intersectionality is important to me because when I really think about it, the way in which I am treated informs me of the way in which other marginalized groups and identities are treated. So I can see the way that I'm treated as a black man on this campus is similar, not exactly the same, but similar as the way that Muslim students on this campus are treated. The normal idea, the normal conception is that we're all the same, right? And people say, oh no, I'm no different from you. I don't see race, I don't see this, I don't see that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's not the key. The key is to understand that yes, we are different. I'm black, you're white. It's more about recognizing difference first. I think that's the first step. You have to recognize that there is a difference between us. That my religion or lack thereof is different from your religion or lack thereof. My race is different from your race. My culture is different from your culture. The way in which people treat me informs me of the way in which they would treat other people who are marginalized, and that on this campus. And on that note, it allows me to become a better advocate for those people. When I first came to this campus, I was more or less lost because I came from a very, very diverse city. Here and not seeing that level of diversity it actually is, it's a shock, it's a culture shock. But more importantly, it puts me in this state of vertigo where I don't know where to go or who to go to. I can't find people that look like me. So the first thing I did on this campus was to find other people who share my identities. And so I found the Black Student Union. I found CEPA, Center for Education and Policy Advocacy. I found black students in my dorm. I found black students in other dorms, just to sort of ground me. So it keeps me grounded, it keeps me centered, it keeps me more or less sane, to be honest. Change is always the hardest part. We need, first and foremost, more advocates, more activists on this campus who are willing to fight for, one, what is ethical and correct, and two, what they believe in. If you don't do what you believe in, then do you actually believe in what you say?